Babe Ruth. The name echoes through baseball history. The Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clout. His thunderous home runs, legendary. His larger-than-life persona, unforgettable. But did you know that before he was a baseball legend, Babe Ruth was a lifeguard? Rewind to the summer of 1915. A young George Herman Babe Ruth Jr. was a promising pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. But during the offseason, Ruth traded his baseball uniform for a swimsuit and whistle. He took a job as a lifeguard at Willows Pier in his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland. Now, picture this. A strapping 20-year-old Babe Ruth patrolling the sandy shores. He would have been a sight to behold, a towering figure with a shock of dark hair and a playful grin. One can imagine him regaling beachgoers with tales of his pitching exploits. Or perhaps he charmed the ladies with his boyish charisma and infectious laughter. Section 4. Not a single save. The calm waters of Willows Pier. Willows Pier, a serene and picturesque location, has always been a place of tranquility. Nestled in the heart of a bustling town, it offered a peaceful retreat for locals and visitors alike. Ironically, despite his imposing presence, the great Bambino never had to rescue a swimmer. Babe Ruth, known for his larger-than-life persona on the baseball field, took on the role of a lifeguard during the off-season. His towering figure and confident demeanor were enough to assure beachgoers of their safety. The waters of Willows Pier remained calm throughout his watch. The gentle waves and clear skies seemed to mirror the calmness that Ruth brought with him. It was as if the very presence of the baseball legend had a soothing effect on the waters. This lack of action might have disappointed a thrill-seeker, but for the future home run king, it was likely a welcome respite. Ruth, who was used to the adrenaline rush of hitting home runs and the roar of the crowd, found solace in the quiet moments by the pier. It was a stark contrast to his usual life, filled with the pressures and expectations of being a sports icon. After all, he needed to conserve his energy for those towering blasts on the baseball field. The calm waters of Willows Pier provided him with the perfect environment to recharge and prepare for the challenges ahead. It was here, in the quietude of the pier, that Ruth found a balance between his demanding career and the simple pleasures of life. Section 5. A legend's legacy, more than just home runs. Today, the image of Babe Ruth as a lifeguard seems almost too strange to be true. But this lesser-known chapter of his life paints a fuller picture of the man behind the myth. It's a delightful contradiction, a quirky footnote in the story of an American icon. While most people remember Babe Ruth for his incredible achievements on the baseball field, his time as a lifeguard shows a different side of his character. It reminds us that even legends have unexpected beginnings and hidden talents. Before he became the Sultan of SWAT, Babe Ruth was just a young man with dreams and aspirations, trying to find his place in the world. And it adds a touch of human relatability to a figure who often seems larger than life. His time as a lifeguard is a testament to his multifaceted personality, showing that he was more than just a baseball player. He was a man of many talents and interests. This lesser-known aspect of his life also highlights his connection to the community and his willingness to serve others. It's a reminder that greatness often comes from humble beginnings, and that even the most celebrated figures have stories that are not widely known. Babe Ruth's legacy is not just about the home runs and the records, it's about the man he was off the field. His story continues to inspire, showing that true greatness is multifaceted and deeply human. Section 6. The enduring allure of Babe Ruth. Lifeguard. Babe Ruth, a name synonymous with baseball greatness, is often remembered for his incredible feats on the field. His legendary home runs and the roaring crowds that cheered him on are etched in the annals of sports history. But there's another side to this iconic figure that many may not know. So the next time you think of Babe Ruth, don't just picture the home runs and the roaring crowds. Imagine a young George Herman Ruth, before he became the Sultan of SWAT, spending his summers in a very different role. Picture him too as a young man, soaking up the summer sun, keeping watch over the waves. Yes, Babe Ruth was once a lifeguard, a guardian of the beach, ensuring the safety of swimmers and beachgoers. This lesser-known chapter of his life adds a fascinating layer to his already rich story. It's a reminder that even the most famous figures have surprising stories to tell. These stories often reveal the human side of legends, showing us that they too had humble beginnings and diverse experiences that shaped who they became, and that sometimes the most unexpected details are the ones that capture our imaginations the most. So, as you reflect on Babe Ruth's monumental achievements in baseball, also remember the young lifeguard who once watched over the waves, embodying the spirit of dedication and service long before he became a household name.